guys, I've just seen something. Look at this. My sweet potato is in flower. This is amazing. So beautiful, right? Sweet potatoes grown outdoors in the UK are in flower. It's not even as bushy as the one in the polytunnel, but look at that beautiful flower. I got it once 3 years ago, and this is the second time ever I'm having flowers in my sweet potatoes. These are Jamaican sweet potatoes as well. Lovely. The sweet potatoes are doing so well. There's so much leaves all over. And we pick about the first 10 leaves, you pick from them. I'm just gonna pick the sweet potato leaves and show you how I process them. So the way you pick your leaves are, let's get them all out. You don't want to chop it all with all the stem. So you just take the long leaves like so. So that way it's easy for you to give it a good wash because it's loose, and then also for you to chop it up by hand. So I'm gonna do that. If you are Nigerian, you probably know what we call ugu leaves, the fluted pumpkin. So fluted pumpkin leaves are generally picked like this. So we just take the stalk and we just take the individual leaves. So we'll just pick it and then we'll go home to make a delicious sauce. Freshly picked sweet potato leaves going into the pot to make some delicious meal. We're home now and we have all our ingredients ready for this delicious vegetable sauce. So the sweet potato leaves have been washed and ready to be chopped. Okay, now the ingredients we're using are, we're gonna make it all pescatarian like fish. So we have some ginger, some garlic, and some black pepper and a bit of chilies, okay? And yeah, that's it. And then we also have the shrimps or prawns frozen. Now we're using palm oil as the oil. Palm oil is a very healthy oil. It's sustainable from where I come from in Nigeria, and so we use it a lot. It's the olive oil for West Africa. We also have some peanut butter or peanut powder. So this is defatted peanut flour, which is really obviously like no fats, no sugars, no binders. It's just plain peanut flour. People use peanut butter for the recipe. We also have a selection of peppers, tomatoes here that will be chopped or blended, and some onions for that. And then we have our African locust bean seasoning, which we call ogiri. I made it into a powder here. That's just what we use as our own seasoning cubes. And that was what my ancestors used growing up. And then we have some onion powder and some crayfish powder. And we have some smoked mackerel. So these are the ingredients we are using. We'll go ahead and heat our pan up, okay? Transfer your oil into the pan. Add all your peppers and garlic, ginger into your blender to make a paste. Once your oil is heated up, go ahead and add your onions. And don't make a splash like I've just done. And then cover it up, let it simmer. Let's chop the sweet potato leaves. So we start by taking off the stalks. It looks like our onions are ready for us to add the ginger and the garlic paste into it. Cover it up. Now the pepper has sauteed really nicely. We're gonna go ahead and add in our prawns. I like adding the prawns here because I want it to get the flavors from the spices before I add the tomatoes. Right, now we can take out the prawns. Next off, we'll add our tomato and pepper paste. This doesn't have to cook for too long. At this point, I had to change the pot, as you can tell, because it was just too full. So I'm adding my seasoning cube or seasoning powder, which is ogiri. And then I'll also go ahead and add the smoked fish. Give this a stir and then come back in 5 minutes. Next, we'll add in the peanut powder or peanut butter at this point. Just give it a stir so you don't have lumps because it's a powder as opposed to the butter, all right? We will add onion powder and the crayfish powder. Guys, once you get to this point, you can add your vegetables. So everything is ready and members of my household are starving and so am I. It's been a long day. It's nearly 3 o'clock and this is like brunch. So we have our vegetables all beautifully chopped up. And we're gonna put that into our pot of steaming sauce. It's a lot of vegetables. So you can add it in bits and stir. Something you can also do is, because it's so much, you can just cover it up and let the steam make the vegetables reduce. Okay, so look at what the steam has done. Made it easier to stir and we are ready in 1 minute. You don't need to overcook. Overcooking grains destroys the nutrients and the enzymes, so as much as possible, don't overcook your green leafy vegetables. Look at this deliciousness, right? What are you serving yours with? We are serving ours with yams and plantains. That is a delicacy, a special delicacy. So guys, we've come to the end of the video. Look at that beautiful deliciousness ready to be served. And we're having ours with some yams and plantains. Most people love having it with rice. Whatever you want, it's a healthy, nutritious vegetable that we should not overlook, because if you have it available to you, that is. Obviously for me in the UK, it's not something I'll easily buy in the shops, but I know you can get it from African shops, frozen, chopped. You can get it in different forms and you can enjoy it. I had a Sierra Leonean nanny once upon a time and she loved cooking it and she introduced me to this meal. And from then on, once in a while, when we get access to the sweet potato leaves, we enjoy this delicious delicacy. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have you enjoyed this video? Has it added value to you and have you learned something? Give us a thumbs up if you have, and also share with your friends and loved ones. And also, if you replicate the recipe, let me know in the comment section. If you're growing sweet potatoes as well, let me know how you grow it and what you do. For me in my cold climate, I have videos showing how I am able to grow it successfully. Anyway, thank you so much. I'm so hungry now. Everyone's hungry. Until next time, we'll see you in another video. Bye bye. Mwah.